Imagine a quiet world, far beneath the sunlit surface of the ocean. Here, in the calm blue waters of Chuk Lagoon, a fleet of giant ships rests in silence. They are not sleeping. They are frozen in time. These are the ghosts of a war fought long ago. Rust blooms on their steel skins like slow orange flowers. For more than 80 years, the deep has held them close, guarding their secrets. They are known as the Ghost Fleet, a vast underwater graveyard from the Second World War. For decades, only intrepid divers could visit these silent giants. But now new technology is pulling back the curtain of water, promising to show us what has remained hidden. These ships were once alive with the sounds of machinery, the voices of men. They carried supplies, weapons, the hopes of a nation at war. Today they are silent monuments, the lagoon floor their final resting place. The silence of the lagoon today belies the fury of its past. The story of this underwater fleet begins on a clear morning in February 1944. The event that sealed their fate was a massive American air assault called Operation Hailstone. For 2 days, the sky above this tranquil lagoon filled with warplanes. They came in waves, their engines roaring over the peaceful islands. Bombs rained down upon the Japanese naval fleet anchored below. The attack was swift, overwhelming, and utterly devastating. It was a pivotal moment in the Pacific War, one that left an indelible scar on the floor of the lagoon. Before the attack, Chuk Lagoon was one of the most formidable Japanese naval bases in the Pacific, often called the Gibraltar of the Pacific. It was a bustling hub, a safe harbor where ships could refuel, rearm, repair. The men on these ships went about their daily routines, unaware that their world was about to end. The suddenness of Operation Hailstone caught them by surprise. Some tried to fight back. Others scrambled to abandon their sinking vessels, leaping into the oil-slicked water. For many, there was no escape. The lagoon became a scene of fire, steel, human tragedy. One by one, the great ships succumbed. They listed, capsized, and slipped beneath the waves. By the end of the operation, more than 60 ships and hundreds of aircraft lay at the bottom of the lagoon, along with thousands of lives. When the smoke cleared and the planes were gone, a profound quiet fell over the water. The surface was littered with debris and oil, but beneath, the ships had begun their long, silent vigil. They settled on the seabed, some upright as if still sailing, others on their sides, masts reaching like fallen trees. Operation Hailstone created not just a military victory, but one of the largest and most spectacular collections of shipwrecks in the world, a moment of history preserved in the deep. For many years, this underwater world was accessible only to the few who could brave the depths. Scuba divers explored the ghostly decks, peered into the dark holds, but the lagoon holds many secrets in places too deep, too dangerous, too confined. The site is immense, the wrecks fragile. Now, a new age of exploration has dawned. Advanced underwater drones, remotely operated vehicles, ROVs. These remarkable machines are our new eyes in the deep, small, robotic submarines tethered to a surface vessel. A long cable provides power and transmits data. Powerful lights and high-definition cameras capture stunningly clear images and video. Unlike human divers, these drones don't worry about air, depth pressure, the cold. They can stay down for hours. They survey a wreck methodically, map entire debris fields, and move with slow, deliberate precision. A skilled pilot watches a screen, seeing what the drone sees in real time, like a video game, but profoundly real. They can hover motionless before delicate artifacts, glide down long corridors, slip through portholes into spaces sealed since 1944. The benefits are enormous: safety, access, and comprehensive permanent digital records as these steel structures are slowly consumed by the sea. Videos, photographs, three-dimensional models. An invaluable archive for historians, archaeologists, scientists. The journey of a drone begins with a gentle splash as it enters the warm, clear water of the lagoon. It hangs for a moment at the surface, its systems coming online. Then, with a soft whir from its thrusters, it begins its slow descent. The world of sunlight and air fades away, replaced by a deepening, uniform blue. Specks of marine snow drift past. The pressure builds, but the drone is built for this. Soon, a shape begins to emerge from the gloom below, a dark mass on the pale sand. As the drone gets closer, the shape resolves into the unmistakable outline of a ship. The scale is immense. The drone approaches the silent giant, its light sweeping across the hull. A rusted bow wears colorful corals. The metal is covered in a thick carpet of life, corals, sponges, algae. A deck gun still points toward the sky, a frozen act of defiance. Nearby, a rusted helmet lies half buried, a simple, poignant object. A jagged tear shows where a torpedo struck, the metal peeled back like paper. The drones do more than show skeletal remains. They offer intimate glimpses into human lives. By venturing deep inside, they reveal spaces where sailors worked, ate, and slept. Inside a mess hall, benches lie overturned. Bottles and ceramic bowls rest in silt, remnants of a last meal. In one wreck, a rusty typewriter, its keys clogged with sediment. One can almost imagine a sailor carefully typing a letter home. In another, a stack of plates sits neatly in a galley rack, waiting for the next meal that never came. The drones explore living quarters, rows of simple bunks, a single preserved leather shoe beside a frame. A medicine bottle, still corked, sits on an infirmary shelf. A personal photograph hangs miraculously preserved, a direct connection to a face, a person, a life lost. These discoveries are handled with utmost respect. The drones observe and record, not disturb. They help tell the stories of the Ghost Fleet not just as wrecks, but as the final resting place of thousands. Reminders that history is ultimately about human beings, their lives. While Chuk Lagoon is a memorial to human conflict, it has also become a testament to nature's resilience. The same ships that tell a story of war now tell a story of life. Vibrant artificial reefs and complex ecosystems. Purple corals hang from gun barrels, red along railings, yellow drapes like tapestries. Hard corals build stony cities. Sponges sprout in fantastic shapes. Groupers hide in holds. Fusiliers and damselfish swarm. Sharks patrol. Rays glide past. The drones reveal brilliant colors and textures, documenting how destruction became sanctuary. This dual identity makes Chuk Lagoon unique. Simultaneously, a historical site and a natural wonder. Here, history and biology are intertwined, supporting astonishing biodiversity. The drones help monitor coral health and fish populations, showing that even from wreckage, nature creates something beautiful and full of life. The Ghost Fleet of Chuk Lagoon is a priceless treasure, but it is not a permanent one. It is fragile, threatened by time, saltwater corrosion, storms, and shifting sands. Some wrecks are becoming unstable, their structures groaning under their own weight. Human activity also poses risk. In the past, artifacts were taken as souvenirs, a theft from history. Unregulated tourism can break fragile coral or smother life with silt. Even air bubbles trapped inside accelerate rusting from the inside out. These wrecks are war graves. Thousands lost their lives here. For many, the ships are their final resting place. This sacred aspect demands respect. Families deserve to know these graves are protected. This is not a playground for treasure hunters. It is a memorial to be preserved with dignity. Drone surveys create a vital baseline record. Detailed 3D models and maps let scientists monitor decay and identify high-risk areas. This data guides local authorities to manage tourism responsibly. The goal is balance, to learn from and appreciate this place while ensuring its preservation for the future. The work of the drones is about more than beautiful images. It is about creating a lasting memory. Every photo, video, and measurement builds a virtual ghost fleet. People worldwide can explore these sites without getting wet, a new, powerful way to share history. Imagine a student virtually navigating corridors, engine rooms, and artifacts in situ. Research is vital. Records, manifests, and diaries link artifacts to human stories. A ship's name on a bell or bow can unlock an entire history and bring closure to families. Hearing stories and seeing images of a final resting place can be profoundly moving. By combining technology with careful, respectful research, we honor individuals, giving names back to numbers so the human cost is never forgotten. The exploration of Chuuk Lagoon with underwater drones fills us with hope. They bring back not just data, but a powerful message, a world of solemn beauty, tragedy, and renewal. The Ghost Fleet reminds us the past is near, waiting to be rediscovered with care and respect. The future of this place depends on us. Support the work. Be responsible visitors. Take only pictures. Leave only bubbles. Share these stories to build a global community of care, to learn, to explore, and to protect. Let us keep the memory of the Ghost Fleet alive, a lesson for our time and a legacy for all time.